Good evening, humans. TyrannosaurusMoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Dinosaur Battlefield Carnotaurus Warrior veteran figure from AxyToys. AxyToys, possibly? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below if you know. In any event, this figure, sweet dinosaur lords, feels like it was made specifically for me, and there's so much to talk about, so let's get right into it. Let's do this. Kicking things off, I just wanted to take a quick look at the packaging. Again, not something I normally do, but this is exceptionally good. And as you can see, pardon my glare here, but the reason for that glare, you can see the image of the figure on the front, but it is a lenticular image. So you can see the orange and the green. So pretty cool. I am a complete sucker for a lenticular image, so that was that. Then come to the side, you can see the logos for AxyToys, AY Toys, and Elvin XY. Good side image of the figure itself. And come to the back, we see the two different colors, and we got the warnings, all that sort of stuff. 18 plus is a collectible item. Other side is the same thing. Open it up. We see our figure, nice with a couple of the accessories. The rest are actually in the back of this tray. There's a lot to talk about, and we'll get to that later. And then an introduction to the worldview, which is really cool. Kind of showing where they want to go with this line. And these are the carnivorous pterosaurs. So this is our army builder, and shows that there's a larger concept here with herbivores and carnivores, which is a T-Rex head, and I'm exceptionally interested in that. So I kind of hope this goes the distance. So yeah, that's the packaging. Aesthetically speaking, this figure is positively gorgeous, and honestly, the promo pics and even seeing this in video just does not do it justice. Having this in hand is a completely different experience. I'm gonna do the best I can to kind of convey what we got going on here. And first of all, just skin, texture for days, paint, nice and subtle. I love the whole gradient from the kind of more of a cream color into the orange with all those nice subtle stripes. It's so beautifully done. There's a lot of love that went into this figure on every level, and it 100% shows. I mean, even the sculpting of the muscles, just super well done. It looks real. It looks like it lives. And that's incredible. And let's look at that head sculpt, and just so much good stuff going on. One of my favorite parts of the head sculpt here, we'll see if I can actually kind of get this across, but you can see the teeth have kind of a semi-translucency. Makes it look just extra real. And then the inside of the mouth itself is painted just with a ton of detail, a nice darker pink wash to offset the lighter pink tongue and inside of the mouth. Use a nice gloss on that to make it look a little more real, looks wet. The eyes have a gloss, so they definitely stick out, certainly in certain lighting situations. We come to the horns. Horns are very nicely done. These, not quite as well, but still very good. But I mean, the nails look real. I'm trying to get a good angle here, pardon me. But just perfect gradient. They look just, oh, pardon me. We're gonna get to that in accessories. But yeah, nails are so well done, especially on the feet. So yeah, just so cool. And then we get the armor, and just really nice shade of silver, and the way they put that kind of dark silver wash over it totally makes it look very much naturally worn. And then we just get into some other stuff, and we'll kind of show us a bit in accessories. But soft goods, are actual soft goods. We have fur, super soft, and then it's actual suede / leather underneath. So just really premium feeling figure overall, and just so gorgeous. We get an absolutely insane amount of accessories with this figure, and so much so that I won't be able to show every single piece off directly, but we'll get to that. So let's just jump right into things and start with the easy stuff. Start with hands. So there's two sets of hands. We got our kind of wide grip here, and then we get a pair of kind of a tighter grip. So you can see the fingers are connected. So you can put something in there, but you won't be able to pry it apart. But still, same level of detail we saw for the rest of the figures, which is excellent. Then we get the gear. It all comes off. The feet, I'm pretty sure, pop off just like the hands, but the hands took some heat, and I didn't really want to risk it with the feet just yet. So know that those shin guards do come off. The loincloth does come off. This piece does come off. And as you can see, there's the kind of Carnotaurus symbol there, and that actually is removable. as are all of these pieces. All of these holes are a point where something can be taken off and put back on, which is amazing. So there are endless possibilities really to kind of customize the look of these just within what they give you. You can see I got holes there, and that will be coming back. Our shoulder pads also come off. These come off. You can see there's this little pin back here that goes into the back on the shoulders. Pardon my lighting here. I forgot to move the lights back a little bit. And then we have the gauntlets that come on the figure. As you can see, there's a couple holes there. These pieces come off as well. Then we get finally a necklace, which looks really cool. Some really excellent details with the kind of wash over the bones and this nice green in between, just kind of pops. And this is real thread tying it together. Then we get into, I guess, more accessories. So then we get another couple of pieces. As you can see, that pin can go to any of those holes. So this is just kind of a femur of some sort. And then we get one that has a hoof attached to it, a hoof. And yeah, real metal for the link here, which is also awesome. Then we get another piece, as you can see here. So it's got a few bones into what looks like a leather strap. And then we got a metal hook here on the end, and then a sculpted kind of hook here. So just immaculately painted overall. Again, excuse my lighting here. And then let's move on to, oh, and then before I get out of apparel, we get this whole bag of goodies. So we have various bones and like horns and just spikes and all this other cool stuff, and then a leather holster for something. So just unreal the amount of accessories that come here, and which brings us to the end. So we get a bone dagger, this kind of cool curve, fully painted. We got even the metal pieces painted right there. It's just beautiful looking. And then finally the axe, which is fully painted, beautiful wood grain. This kind of red leather here as the handle. Just really, really cool looking overall, and just a fantastic setup of accessories. And that is accessories. Some real good and fun stuff going on here for articulation. So let's jump right in. And first off, we have the head, and we have a, I guess from for the head itself, clearly the top of the head is a separate piece, but it does not move, but we do get jaw articulation, so we can open that much and we can shut completely. We have a ball joint here at the base of the neck. So we're getting about that far down, about that far up, and then just a wee bit of side to side. And of course we can rotate as well on that joint. Come to the shoulders, we come up into our T. We do have bicep swivel, though a little limited. This delt is gonna come back in a second. And single jointed elbows, bringing us to there, which is fine, especially because all the armor pieces, they would limit the articulation anyway. And then the hands, we are on this kind of like SH figure art style, but very, very bulky ball joint. So we can get pretty much anything we want out of that. And then the rotation for the arm is where we're a little limited. This is usually something I don't actually like focus on, but because that delt is so wide and flat, and the chest sculpt is so tight, like you're only getting up to here and back to here. So worth noting, you know, that for me, that's totally fine, but you know, might mean more to you. We have a ball joint here at the diaphragm, and then a ball joint here at the waist, and that gives us absolutely gorgeous crunch, like just a lot of depth. Some really nice back as well, so awesome there. Come to the hips, we have ball joints, and we are coming out almost complete splits. Absolutely wonderful. And we have our thigh swivel there as well. That feels a little tighter, so you're not getting like crazy range, but it does move. Then we come down the knees, single jointed, coming to just about 90. And then we have similar ball joints that we had on the wrists, on the feet. So we can point completely, we can even move forward a little bit, and we definitely have some rocker going on. Oh, and then finally, the tail. And it is on a hinge, so you can see we can move up about that far and rest it down about that far. And we see those telltale holes, which mean that this is bendy wire in there. And I gotta heat mine up a little bit, but you know, it's definitely a little harder to move towards the body, but you get a little bit of range there, which gives you some more options. So that's articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here they are with some other visually comparable figures. With some Hasbro and Mattel. With some imports. With some monsters. Finally, with an articulated Icons Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valiverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the Dinosaur Battlefield Carnotaurus Warrior figure from AxyToys is that it's so fun. This is something I've been waiting for a long time. There's clearly a lot of love that went into this, from the sculpt, the paint, the packaging, the accessories, just everything is poured into this. And you know, the love shows, and I cannot recommend it enough. Honestly, if you are a dinosaur fan, if you have also been waiting for anthropomorphic dinosaur figures, like, this is definitely where to jump in. And there are many other lines that are coming out in 2023 that are gonna also jump in on this wave. And honestly, I'm just excited to see what AxyToys has coming up, because clearly they have bigger plans for the entire line, especially between the carnivores and the herbivores and that whole thing. So I wanna see where this goes. I wanna see this line succeed. And with that being said, I will definitely be putting links in the description below to where you can pick this and the other variant, which is a green color, up. And you know, I pre-ordered this as soon as it went up on 5K Toys, so I'll put a link up to their website. But also this is showing up on Big Bad Toy Store, and this might be in a couple other places. So wherever I can find it, I will put links in the description below. So check that out if you're interested. And with all that being said, I hope you found this review informative and entertaining. If you did, please, at the very least, pardon me, just, you know, hit that like button and, you know, help my metrics go up or whatever. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be focusing on at this point. I just like talking about toys, and I hope you like the things that I talk about, and you found this, you know, again, just engaging to watch in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and with all that being said, I hope you take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and most importantly, stay weird, simians.